In a quiet suburban neighborhood, there was a delivery driver named Mark who often worked late into the night. One rainy evening, he received an order from a mysterious address that seemed a little off, an old, abandoned house on the edge of town. Despite feeling a bit uneasy, Mark decided to deliver the package, thinking it might be something important. As he approached the house, the porch light flickered and went out. The wind howled through the trees, creating eerie sounds. Mark hesitated for a moment, but then knocked on the door. To his surprise, no one answered. He left the package on the porch and was about to leave when he noticed something strange. Faint, slow footsteps approaching from inside the house. Suddenly, the door creaked open on its own. Mark's heart pounded. Standing in the doorway was a figure, shrouded in shadows, with blank, hollow eyes. Before he could react, the figure whispered in a hollow voice, "You shouldn't be here." Terrified, Mark turned to run, but the door slammed shut behind him. He sprinted back to his truck, heart racing, and drove away as fast as he could. The next day, when he checked the house, it was completely deserted. No sign of life, no footprints, and no package left behind. Years later, that house was still abandoned, and no one knew who the mysterious figure was or why it had appeared that night. Mark never took another late-night delivery to that address, and to this day, many believe that some deliveries are better left undelivered, especially to places where the past still lingers in shadows.
In Japan, there is a well-known story among delivery drivers about a late-night delivery to a seemingly abandoned apartment complex in Tokyo. The driver, a young man named Takashi, received an order around 11:30 p.m. from a nondescript building in a quiet neighborhood. The address appeared normal, but as he arrived, he noticed something strange. There were no lights on, and the building looked deserted. Takashi hesitated, but decided to deliver the package because he needed the money. As he entered the building, the elevator was broken, so he took the stairs. The hallway was eerily silent, with doors closed tightly. At the very end of the corridor, he found the apartment door with a small note attached that simply read, "Please leave it here." Feeling uneasy but trying to stay professional, Takashi placed the parcel just inside the door and was about to leave when he heard a faint whispering voice coming from inside the apartment. It was too muffled to understand, but it sounded distressed. Suddenly, the door creaked open slightly on its own. Panicking, Takashi backed away. As he hurried down the stairs and out of the building, he looked back and saw a shadowy figure standing in the doorway, silent, unmoving, staring directly at him. The next day, Takashi checked with the local police. The apartment had been uninhabited for years after a tragic incident, and no one was supposed to live there. The note attached to the door was a mystery, and the authorities never found anyone inside. Many believe that some places in Japan, especially those with tragic histories, are haunted by spirits, restless souls waiting for acknowledgement. Takashi never took another late-night delivery there and always remembered that night as one of the most terrifying experiences of his life.
In a busy metropolis in Japan, a package was ordered late at night from a well-known online retailer. The delivery was scheduled for the next morning. The delivery driver, a seasoned worker named Hiroshi, was familiar with the quiet suburban streets and the unusual requests that sometimes came through his route. When Hiroshi arrived at the designated address, he found a small, old house with a dim porch light flickering. The house looked deserted, yet there was a faint glow coming from inside. As Hiroshi approached the door to deliver the package, he noticed something strange. There was no one around, and the house seemed unusually silent for that time of night. He rang the doorbell, but no answer. He left the package on the doorstep as instructed and was about to leave when he saw a figure in the window, an elderly woman watching him intently. Startled, Hiroshi waved lightly and turned to go. But suddenly, he heard a soft voice whispering from inside, calling his name. Hiroshi hesitated, feeling a sense of unease. Just then, the old woman appeared at the door, but her face was gaunt, and her eyes seemed strangely hollow. She simply nodded at him, then closed the door quietly. Hiroshi hurried back to his truck, feeling a strange chill. Later that day, Hiroshi learned from neighbors that the house had been vacant for years, and the elderly woman was believed to have passed away long ago. The house had a reputation for strange occurrences, and many believed it was haunted. To this day, Hiroshi and other delivery drivers recall that night as one of the most mysterious experiences of their careers, an encounter that defied explanation and left a lingering sense of wonder and caution about certain places that seem to hold secrets beyond the ordinary.